an Annie support. And the reason I picked Annie was because I saw that they had a Lucian Blitzcrank lane, and that lane in general is very volatile, but Lucian can get messed up by stuns. And the fact that we had a Kindred means that we're going to be playing a pretty zoney fight, and a Moo means that in that zoney fight there's potential for stacking CC, and I wanted to be a part of that. We also lacked a lot of CC in that our Teemo was a top laner, and that we had a Teemo top and Darius mid, so there's a lot of potential for us just to wombo combo them quickly, and even if that's not the case, Annie providing CC as well as high amounts of burst damage in lane I feel is very useful, and that's why I picked Annie. As for my runes and masteries, I ran in 0-18-12, getting tough skin as well as increased health, which is the veteran scars, and that's just because I don't want to feed as Annie. You never want to be an Annie support and feed, and just getting that extra HP as well as extra reduced damage in lane is always nice. I went Thunderlord's Decree in the 0-18-12, and the typical support mastery in that I get, what is it called? The gold every time a minion dies. So yeah. Hello Ghosty Hosty, welcome back to the stream. So I'm just going to actually come back to pool, I warded safely, and I'm going to go ahead and get my stun booked up. I wanted to make sure that I got that safe ward out there, so that no one died to a Blitzcrank invade, and now I can start stacking for the stun, so that I can have more presence in lane. Alright. By the time I get out to right here, my mana regen will have gotten me back to capped. So yeah. Oh, it's a proxy singed. That is going to be quite annoying for Teemo, considering he also went for a Doran ring. They are going for some cheese at mid though. Just gonna help Amumu out a lot, just because his clear is fairly slow, and I don't want him to get behind. So I do believe he was able to intercept the entire wave, which is just fine. So I need to make sure that I prioritize harassing Lucian a lot more than Blitz, because that Ancient Coin will heal him up very quickly. But as long as Kindred gets her level 2, her sustain in lane is pretty ridiculous. They got the level 2 burst, so there's no reason for him to be there. No reason for that to happen. Oh yeah. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, so they prioritize a kill there. He's gonna lose a lot in the lane, but Teemo really should have gone for a Doran Blade instead of a Doran Ring in my opinion. It's so hard to assist. Oh, darn it. And I think I'm just gonna go for upgrading a point and click on my Q, just so I can output more harass, as well as not be out of range of my W, because it's always awkward. Like, they have the same range, but it's always easier to point and click stun than to not. So with a Mumu on the bot side, I do think we could request a gank. Unfortunately, I think he just wants to farm out his 6, which there is nothing wrong with. Because their jungle's a Kayle, I'm not too worried about their ganks because their kill condition is still Blitzcrank landing a hook. And if that's the case, then we're probably going to die either way. Yeah, they were really waiting for that hook. Wow, that's some really bad CSing abilities right there. Instead of typing, this Kindred should focus more on last hitting. Luckily there I was able to stun both of them and peel from AD carry there. Alright, so she will be backing. Oh wow. That's really greedy. I don't know if we can go for it, but because I'm a team player, we're just gonna try to help. Alright, I didn't need a flash there. That was really dumb. Oh man. Yeah, that's true. I messed up pretty hard there. And yeah, I'm gonna go in and get 2 pink wards just because they're prone to, you know, take out the first one. Oh, the big plays are not real. Unfortunate. Oh. Oh man. The dream was almost real. That sucks. Actually, no, he would have lived. He feels it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get hooked here. Oh my god. It's a disaster. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. Oh. Whew! Darn. If my Kindred was on the same page as me, we could have had him for free. Oh, Jesus, dude. No money for you. Unfortunately. So you favor the extra tankiness from Resolve? Yes, I do. Just because Lucian is a lane bully. And so I would change it, like if they didn't have a lane bully as much as a Lucian, if it was like a Sivir or someone who doesn't like harass as much, I definitely take the increased damage with Oppressor, but because that's not the case, and they have Lucian who can pretty much harass me from long distance, I don't want to risk being at low HP all the time. And definitely having the laning presence I feel is more important. And it also makes it so that if the time comes, I can tank hooks for my Kindred if I really need to. Because the entire, like, I'm not going to be the one carrying this game. I can try as hard as I could, as hard as I want, but it's more difficult as a support to carry games. Which is why I'm focusing more on trying to help my Kindred. It's unfortunate that I got that kill right there as well, but yeah, it's mostly just on my AD carry's positioning. But yeah, on the matchup, I choose different masteries as well as runes, and in this case, I just felt like the additional HP, tough skin, just being able to sustain myself in lane is more important. I could have abused that earlier by being more aggressive with my harass, but I was not. Yeah. Hit it. What is this? Hit it. So because Kindred isn't really much of a hard engaged champion, I'm kind of just waiting for them to dump spells and then make a turn, because that's what Annie really specializes in. Get some free harass here. Make sure to tank the hook if it comes out. Oh wait, what? And yeah, so I just made sure to die for my AD carry there. And that flash was so stupid, but she was on point. We were able to survive the gank, and oh frick, the gank. The initial burst, and that was good. Please don't. You can't kill him. Yeah, that's definitely a Kindred ... moment. Oh. It's never optimal to smite red buff, especially right before you go back. Which is why I did what I did. It's just really unfortunate that he wanted red buff. God, that really sucks. So I'm gonna bait a hook here and try to get hooked. That was a really bad dive. So I've just about lost faith. Yeah, that would suck if everyone was okay with making poor trades like our Kindred has been making. Nice. So our team was doing a lot of work top. That's nice. He has a really big shroom chain lined up, which is pretty goofy. Actually, I think I should harass this guy. Oh, I need to get my last auto attack off for Thunderlords. Never mind, I think it's too late. Frick, I messed up so hard. Oh my god. Was not paying attention. That really sucks. Man, I was almost level 9 as well. Because once I get level 9, I can get that upgraded, upgraded trinket. Nice. There's 4 bottoms, so there's no reason to really be going for that. Yeah. So we're getting a top tier 2 for this. Definitely worth it. But they will get this dragon, I believe. Not the most favorable trade, but it's something. Gives us actually a lot of pressure on their top side. I can go ahead and drop some wards off in there. And I think I'm going to go for the Lunan's Echo, as it gives me more mobility and allows me to initiate fights more often. Oh, yeah, better community if we could accept mistakes. Yeah, that's true. I definitely honestly have a personal issue with that. Like, earlier on when in my League of Legends, like when I played it more often, or not when I didn't play it as often, I definitely criticized people on their mistakes a lot, just because I didn't appreciate them. But I honestly recognize that it would be nice if we could all just accept mistakes and try to grow from them, which is what I've been working on. Unfortunately, I was banned in September, so I do have to pay the price of having that being on my profile for quite a while. Really free kill. And using my tippers there is definitely worth it. Gets us a nice kill, helps the Moo out. He didn't have to use any other abilities or a flash. And yeah. But yeah, Kindred might be a little Kindrunk, as you said very well. Oh, too late. So because Teemo's pressuring top, I'm just wanting to get vision and able to find a nice pink ward here. One nice thing about this update is that your character doesn't turn to look at wherever you're warding. So that's nice. Get oh. I could have gone for the flash. I was a bit greedy. Yeah, I don't think a Moo should have gone so aggro there. We got one. We could have gotten out. But, not terrible. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. A lot of people like to point fingers when things like that have happened, but you have a really good aspect on that. I can appreciate that. So I'm just going to go ahead and back off from my needlessly large rod and a couple of pink wards. The utility of both of them are really nice, and I want to be able to use them to the extent of having more damage, as well as being able to provide just more vision control. Right now our vision is really lackluster. Upgrade to blue trinks, please. The blue trinkets are the most OP wards this game, this season, in that they're permanent until killed. They pretty much serve the same thing as a same service as a sight ward. It's just that they're easier to kill, and the cooldown is shorter, or the cooldown is relatively short for the vision it provides. And that's all there is to it. It's just a really good item in my opinion. Oh wow. So I'm gonna go and use my slow here. It might not even be necessary. Oh, okay, I guess an ultimate was being used for that. Wouldn't say worth there. Actually, he does have 30% CDR, so there is that going for us. Oh god. So I just dropped everything I had there. I'm dead, and I don't see us needing it entirely if I'm gonna die like that. Plus, with us having the Amumu ult, I don't really have a chance to use it to the entirety of its potential effect. Yeah, it is hilarious to learn the hard way. It's really unfortunate when teams, Oh, wait, I just want to watch this play. Look at what's happening here. Alright, that's one. That's two. And that's throw. Nice. Oh my god. So, right off of that Kindred ult, we're able to just get the inhibitor. A lot of the pressure. We didn't have any of our spells. It's amazing that it turned out that well. And I'm just gonna farm because I can. Yeah, that Baron call, they needed to all be on the same mindset, and unfortunately they didn't communicate with each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and start warding again. Gonna place a blue there. Oh frick! Right when Kale went there. Well, now I know that she's there. She actually didn't deward it, and I can go around placing some wards. And what I actually like to do right after I finish placing wards is to back, because then I get another free set of wards. And nothing's happening on the map. We're not pushing for objectives. There's no need for you to go that far. And I can get a pink. Oh. Damn. So they killed two of my wards that I previously placed. So I'm just going to replace that. Oh, my stun wasn't up. That's so awkward. Oh, that's so awkward. I mean, I just wanted to take the tower. This way, we could get the tower without any opposition. And I made sure to ignite while he was in that, so he was not healed as much. Unfortunately, that fight didn't go well at all. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that it was 4 against 5. Yeah. It really is the most useful trinket. I like it a lot. So I just used all my summoner spells. If that wasn't the case, I'd be going for the Boots of the Ionians, which make it so my summoner spells are lower, so I can flash more often. But because that's not the case, I'm going to go ahead and go for Boots of Mobility instead, and then build that into Distortion. We could go for this actually. Use your hook. Nice. I want it really bad, but because of where I am already with my cooldowns and the fact that we are going to be going for a push, I'm just going to go ahead and get the Alacrity, which makes it so I just have higher base movement speed. So I'm just going to go for the quality as opposed to the... I am running the Insight Mastery, yes, because I'm going 1812. So it's 255, and if I were to get the other 15%, that'd be reduced to about 220. But yeah, I think Insight Mastery is most definitely the best 12th point. Unless you're like going for a really necessary early game like HP regen, or you're playing someone who gets low early. No, never mind. Insight's always best in my opinion. I'm actually surprised at people who don't run it as often. And normally if I'm going full into the third tree, I'm playing someone tanky. And someone who doesn't need that HP regen as long as I like have my TP up or something like that. So got some nice chain CC off there, and this should most likely be the game. Actually, yeah, we could just go for the finish. And that was my any support. I hope you enjoyed, Ghosty Hosty, and anyone who ends up watching this on YouTube. And I'll be stopping the stream now.